Hi, I'm Jay Grant. I'm on the board of directors of the Edmonds Civic Roundtable. And we've got a great program today. We're going to do candidate speed dating. We're going to hear from many of the candidates that are running. This is the beginning of a journey that will end, of course, in November.
There is an opportunity to have a police annex and a profound one up there along Highway 99. It's super important. That is where all the crime is. And it's unfortunate that that hasn't been recognized earlier, but you're coming on council where we have better representation across all of Edmonds. It makes a huge difference.
Call it homelessness, but it really is drug addiction and mental health. And those are issues that are They're regional issues. They're not something that is just Edmonds, and there's going to have to be a regional approach.
People ask us, like, what's going on in Edmonds? I'm like, well, people are engaged and people care. So there are actually in the bill, there are some opportunities because of lack of infrastructure or safety concerns that Edmonds will have some opportunities to still maintain local control.
When we were talking about businesses and being a good place to have a business, public safety is a big part of that. You know, I think the best thing we can be doing for our business community is keeping this place safe, where people, feel like they can come and do business in Edmonds and want to be here.
And if the mayor refuses to communicate or declines to communicate effectively or wisely, city council can be more direct in its policy making, leave less flexibility to the mayor.
What I can tell you, what I would do out of the gate is I would pause if things were starting to get a little heated.
I'm really interested in what you've done.
That's what I do, right? I'm known as a listener.
I think the most literal experience would be working for the city as an intern for about a year. I think it was 9 months when I clocked out for the last time, but I was working in the planning and development department, and through that work, which was mostly community engagement for kicking off our new comp plan that's due at the end of next year, for kicking off a city project called Reimagining Neighborhoods and Streets. You know, those projects are different. All the projects I worked on were different, but the task is the same.
We went through this strategic planning process, and it took 9 months to go through to winnow down from what our priorities were before, because they were a little more broad, to get to an agreement on what the three were. What were the three most important things? What were we going to do? Where were we going to put the money to have a bigger impact?
I am running for the Edmonds School District School Board position number 3. I'm running unopposed, but I wanted to come out and do this anyway because I think it's important for people to understand what's at stake.
I have a PhD in educational psychology from Northwestern University, and I have spent my 40 plus years of professional career serving public education, with about 20 years in this Edmonds School District. 17 years as a program director in the student learning department, and now as a school board director.
And then we have Jacobson Marine. We have our new building going in across from Anthony's. We hope that we can make the like the city does with the city council chambers. You have other people have access to it. We hope other people have access to our commission chambers because we're not there very often. So either in a rental basis or just other groups use it, because it'll be a nice building, have a nice view of the marsh too.
Tom, what did you think of the event?
Well, I thought it went really well. I just told my table here that the questions they asked were just the right questions for every single candidate.
I learned a tremendous amount. I've only been in Edmonds a couple of years, and there was a lot of information that I gleaned from the candidates as to what is sort of going on in this area.
It's nice to be able to talk to so many different people running for the same seat, etc. I think it's very informative. It's nice to be able to ask questions.
I thought it was wonderful. It was much more interactive than a normal candidate forum. And the small groups really helped generate, I think, more interesting questions than with a regular candidate forum. And there's nothing like seeing the person in person to get a better feel than just reading articles or candidate statements.